Okay, let's come into a seated position. Rub your hands together. We're going to tune in. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Hold the breath, pull the eyes up and in to the third eye point, the point between the brow. Exhale. At Gude Name, Chugat Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. At Gude Name, Chugat Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. At Gude Name, Chugat Gude Name, Sat Gude Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Okay, so we're going to start with the intelligence meditation. So we're starting in a seated position. The intelligence meditation. So we're going to bring, hold on one second. So we are seated and our fingers are like this. And we're going to close our eyes and we're just going to open and close the fingers. So eyes closed down, open and close the fingers. This is intelligence meditation. We're increasing our intelligence. So we're going to leave our bodies and go out to the universe. We're going to imagine Jupiter and Saturn. So the planets Jupiter and Saturn, and we're bringing them together and apart. We're coordinating them with the fingers. Just keep your eyes closed. Visualize Saturn and Jupiter coming together and apart. So coordinate the movement with your fingers. Saturn and Jupiter are coming together and apart. Together and apart. Okay, now we're going to coordinate the breath. So we're going to inhale, open the fingers, exhale, close the fingers. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Open the fingers and we're going to do O mouth breath. Inhale. Squeeze the body. Visualize the body that you want to become. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the body. Squeeze all parts of the body. Visualize the kind of body that you want to become. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze. Project. And exhale. Roll the shoulders, the neck and the jaw. Do some neck rolls. Okay, let's come into our forward fold. So we're going to bring our feet out in front of us. And then we're going to stretch up really tall. Inhale. Flex your feet. Exhale, come forward. Take some deep breaths here. So you're either grabbing your calves or your ankles, or if you can reach your toes. Doesn't matter how far you can go down. You just want to feel the stretch in the back of the legs. So breathe into any of those tight spaces. And slowly walk your feet up to the top. Then we're going to keep the right foot out, bring the left leg in. So sit up really tall. And we're going to inhale. Exhale, come over to the right. And inhale, come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's do head to knee pose. So inhale again, we're reaching up really tall, creating lots of space in between our vertebrae. Just stay here for a second, really stretch. Inhale, and then face the right knee and come down. Exhale. And then inhale, come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the other side. Bring the right foot in, bring the left foot out. So sit up really tall, super gusty over here. Okay, inhale, reach up really tall, and then exhale, come over to the left. You may notice that one side is tighter than the other. That's totally normal. Stretch, just breathe through that right side. Left foot out. Really send your breath to those tight spaces. And then come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's do head to knee pose on the left. So inhale, reach up really tall, just stay here. Stretch the spine. Exhale. Let's do one more inhale. Face that left knee, come down. Take some deep breaths here. Just send your breath to those tight spaces. And then let's come back to center, big circle with the arms, and then let's bring both of our feet together. We'll come into Cobbler Pose. So inhale, sit up really tall. Exhale, come forward. You can press your elbows into your knees if you need a little bit more. Try to relax your shoulders. If you feel like your shoulders just went like this, just relax your shoulders. You want to feel the stretch in the inner thighs. And then come back to the top. And then we're going to come onto all fours. Let's come into our cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want. I suggest to go a little bit faster so that we move the spine, move the energy in the spine. So keep going. We're doing our 3 minutes of cat-cow, which balances all of the 7 chakras. In Kundalini Yoga, there's 8 chakras. The 8th one is your aura. So, and we're balancing all of the chakras. And we're also moving the energy through the spine. And we want to move the energy through the spine because that's how we get the Kundalini up to the top of the head, which we've been talking about. And once the Kundalini energy and your spinal fluid goes up to the top of the head, then that's when we get really cool mystical experiences. We get really cool feelings of bliss, and we get feelings of ecstasy, or we may feel really calm. And when we activate that, that's when we can heal ourselves. That's when we get our body to rest and digest. That's when we lower our stress response. This is where we raise our immune system. So all just by moving the spine, cat-cow, we're achieving all of that. So inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Really activate your breath. Keep going. One more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Really round your spine. Then push back in a child's pose. Hands are together in prayer pose. Take some deep breaths here. This mantra is really good for healing also. It's Rama Dasa. So if you're not feeling good, you can play this, and this is a really good healing mantra. Okay, and then let's come onto all fours and let's do some plank. Oh, joy. So, okay, we're gonna come onto all fours and let's just come into plank pose. So actually, before you do that, come back to your knees. Make sure you spread your fingertips as far apart as you can here. We want to activate our hands, and then come into plank pose once you've got that down, once you've procrastinated enough, and zip your navel up into your spine. You never have to do a sit-up again. If we get this down, zip your navel up into your spine. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Take some deep breaths. Keep your butt as low as possible. If you're on your knees, try doing it on your toes. Just try it. If you have to go back down to your knees, that's fine, but we want to challenge ourselves here. And then come down to your knees. Let's push back into child's pose. Okay, let's come back into plank again. So feet together. And now we're going to add a knee. So bring your knee to your elbow and back down. Other side, elbow to knee. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to keep going. If you have to stop, and come back into it. And then let's push back into child's pose. And then let's come back onto all fours. We're going to bring our left arm out, our right leg out. Make sure you're breathing. And then switch sides. This is a balancing pose. So you can find a spot on your mat to help you balance. Switch sides. Zip your navel up into your spine. This seems easy now, right? After all those planks, that's us. So we're taking a couple breaths every time. We're staying here for a second. Okay, let's come back into plank pose. Feet together. And then we're gonna bring the left foot across, which I'm gonna kick all my stuff. Okay, the left foot's gonna come across like this. So we're in plank pose. Take some deep breaths. And then bring your foot back in. Let's come back into child's pose. Okay, we're gonna do that on the other side. So let's come into plank pose. And then we're gonna our foot across. Our right foot is coming across. And then come back. Let's put child pose. And then let's come into a seated position and come onto our bottoms. We're going to thread the needle, come onto our backs, and then bring the right ankle over the left knee. Grab the back of the knee. Take some deep breaths here. Feel free to chant along. It increases your energy. It raises your vibration, raises your frequency. If you haven't deepened your breath yet, you need to get there because we're almost halfway done. So really inhale, exhale. We care more about the breath than the posture. And then release your foot. Let's do that on the other side. So bring the left knee over the right knee. The left foot, you guys know what I'm trying to say. And then inhale, exhale. our knees into our chest. And let's rock and roll into a seated position. Just do a couple of good rocks through your spine, good massage. And then roll up into a seated position. Okay, we're gonna do Gian Chakra Kriya. So this is really important because we're clearing our arc line. And so every time you blink your eye, you have 1,000 thought forms. And they're either positive or negative. So you choose one, it's either positive or negative, and then all 999 get dumped into your subconscious. And so when we do this Gian Chakra Kriya, we're clearing out those subconscious thoughts, we're clearing out the arc line. It goes from here to here. Women have one that goes from here to here, from breast to breast. We have two because we're extra and we're amazing. And so when we do this Kriya, we're clearing out that those subconscious thought forms that are lurking over our minds and keeping our minds from being settled. So fingers out in front of us, Gian Chakra Kriya, where thumb and index fingers are touching, and we're arm up and over the head, eyes closed down, and we're chanting Waheguru. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam. Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, 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 Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. sex organs, rectum, navel. Bring the energy up the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. And twist left, right, left, right. And exhale. Take some deep breaths. Roll your shoulders. If you need to, the neck and jaw. Actually, come back to center. Let's definitely do some neck rolls. So bring your chin to your chest and we'll do 3 to the left. Just take your time. And then when we come to the top, let's go to the other side. Bring your chin to your chest. We'll do 3 to the other side, to the right, switch sides. Just take your time, go slowly. Then come back to center when you're finished. So that Kriya is also really cool because we're creating sacred geometry in our bodies. So we're creating the Vesica Pisces, which is when we have like 2 circles and then they overlap each other and they make a third. So that's a symbol for creation because there's 2 coming together to make a third thing. And so that's really cool because we're creating that in our body, we're creating that in our space. So we're putting that sacred geometry into our electromagnetic field, which is just going to help us manifest everything that we want and dream for. So who doesn't want that? Okay, let's do some more planks. I know you're excited. So actually, let's do breath of fire first. So that way we'll be excited to do more planks. Let's come into stretch pose. Okay, hands up. Our feet are up 6 inches off the floor. Put them down for a second. Let me start a timer. And we're doing breath of fire. Even inhale and exhale through the nose. If you have to put 1 foot down at a time, you can do that. You can switch legs. So let's all start together. And release. So that was only a minute. We're supposed to do 3. So we'll work on that one. Okay, let's bring our knees into our chest. And then rock and roll up into all 4s. And we're going to come into plank. Okay, spread your fingertips as far apart as you can here. This is really important because we're activating all the tiny little muscles in our hands, all the little ligaments in our joints. This is important because we're constantly texting and typing. And so we want to strengthen our hands and ligaments in our muscles. Bring blood flow to that area so that way we don't get arthritis and tightness and pain. Want none of that. So really just we're pressing into our hands here. It may seem simple, but you really are activating all your fingers. Try to spread your thumb and your pinky as far apart as you can. We are procrastinating. We're doing plank. Okay, shoulders stay over the wrists and bring your feet together. Keep your butt low. Breathe. Then you're going to bring your right elbow to your left knee. Yep, that's what I said. Elbow towards the knee. Do that again on the other side. Elbow towards the knee. Keep breathing. Come onto your knees, push back into child's pose, but we're not done yet. Come back onto all fours. Let's come into plank. Spread your fingertips as far apart as you can. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrist. Elbow to opposite knee. Do that on the other side. Come back to child's pose. Come back to plank. If you have to stay on your knees, that's totally fine, but make sure you're still with me. Elbow to knee, and if you want, you can add the leg. Put that leg out like we did before. Bring it back in and come back to child's pose because that was a lot. Come up onto all fours. Okay, let's do that on the other side. I can't really demonstrate it because I'm up against this wall. If you're going to bring your leg out, come into plank. And bring it back in, come into child's pose. And then come onto all fours. Let's come into eye of the needle. So we'll bring our right arm through. Take some deep breaths here. And then let's come onto all fours. Let's switch sides. Bring the left arm through. Take some deep breaths. Your keeps telling me weird things. Just keep breathing. Your default microphone has been changed. What does that mean? Okay, and then let's come onto all fours and let's come onto our backs. You thought we were done, but we're not, haha. Okay, so come all the way down, bring your knees into your chest, and let's get some leg lifts in here. Hands on the mat. Inhale up and exhale down. Okay. You can put your hands into like a little triangle like this and put them under your low back to support your low back. And the back of my legs are so tight because I did deadlifts yesterday and I'm realizing that's pretty sore. So inhale up, exhale down. We're moving the energy through the lower chakras, first, second, and third. When that energy gets stagnant, we may have a lot of fear, we may have blocked creativity, we may have digestive issues, or we're not feeling very confident or in our center. So we really want to move the legs, so we move the energy through these lower three chakras. And then let's bring our knees into our chest one last time. We rotate the right ankle 3 times to the right, 3 times to the left, and the left ankle 3 times to the right, 3 times to the left. And then flex your feet, grab behind the legs, bring your knees towards your chest. Bring your knees into your chest one more time. And then let's come into Shavasana. Feet fall to each side. Palms face up. Take up as much space on your mat here as you'd like. And go ahead and take 5 yogic breaths on your own. So inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. And just let your breath fall back into its natural rhythm. And let your brows smooth over. Let all the little muscles between your eyes relax. Let your eyes relax. Feel the muscles at the corner of your eyes let go. All those little muscles relax, and you can add a slight smile to the corner of the eyes. Jaw relax. Let your tongue fall back into the root of your mouth. And a slight smile at the corner of the lips. And just letting the tension in the shoulders go. See if we can release it from the inside out. Go deep into your shoulders and see the tension moving from ice to water, from water to gas, letting go. And take a moment and focus on your heart. And just take note of what's there right now. You're angry, you're frustrated, or sad. And then without covering anything over, just add a smile. And moving down the arms into the fingertips. Feeling the pulsing sensation in your hands. Feeling the tingling aliveness that's inside your hands right now. Feeling the life that's here right now. Literally just feeling the life from the inside out. Moving down the belly, just let the belly relax. Let your breath fall back into its natural rhythm. And adding a smile across the navel. Letting the hips relax, feeling the legs fall to each side. You add a smile from hip to hip. Feeling the volume and the length of your legs to take up space on your mat. Now see every part of your body as a whole at this moment right now. Gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bringing some life back into your limbs. And then bring your arm up over your side and roll over onto your side. And then come up into a seated position. Eyes closed, hands to your heart. Then we'll end with 3 Satnams. So inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Satnam.